Calm down and learn English. Coronavirus and how to speak about it in English. Coronavirus or COVID-19 virus is actually a respiratory new infectious virus which is deadly, meaning dangerous, and it has its own DNA, which makes it a DNA coronavirus. And of course, it is called causing common coronavirus, one of coronaviruses, which is highly communicable or virulent. What can we do with coronavirus? People actually can have or carry coronavirus. They can get or catch coronavirus in China or other countries, not specifically in China. They can contract coronavirus while traveling to some other part of the world. They can show no symptoms at first or some symptoms of coronavirus like sneezing, coughing, feverish, breathlessness, and they can have or suffer from fever, cough, shortness of health, of breath, tightness of chest. They can feel sick, unwell, lethargic, fatigued and tired. Well, they can then pass coronavirus or transmit coronavirus to other people. Pass or transmit. They can be exposed to coronavirus by themselves, so they can catch it or get it. They can be susceptible to coronavirus more than other people if they are older than 65 years old or if they are young people. They can be infected with coronavirus by their neighbors, by their friends or their family members. They can be diagnosed with coronavirus or they can just carry it without knowing. They can recover from coronavirus or they sometimes can die from coronavirus. And of course, they can survive coronavirus after all. Well, scientists, let's talk about them. They can prevent coronavirus, or at least they are trying to prevent coronavirus from spreading all over the world. They are trying to detect coronavirus particles and identify its DNA structure. They can isolate coronavirus and probably try to isolate the antibodies against coronavirus. For these, actually they do it to stop coronavirus spreading the world, and they are trying to test people or check people for coronavirus in order to identify if they are at risk or not. Well, finally, they are trying to find a new treatment for coronavirus. Currently, there is no treatment, and probably they will come up with a new vaccination or vaccine for coronavirus. There are actually some coronavirus precautions you can undertake to protect you and your family. You can cover your nose and mouth, especially if you are coughing and sneezing. You can wear face masks, and you can wash and clean your hands thoroughly with the soap and water. You can educate yourself and your family members for them to be more aware of the risks they can have and the precautions they should undertake. They also can avoid crowded places and touching other surfaces or somebody's hands while handshaking, for example. They can monitor themselves for flu or other symptoms of coronavirus. Now let us talk about coronavirus itself. It attacks your body, it attacks your cells and lungs or other organs of your body. It replicates really quickly and develops within your organism. It spreads from person to person. The virus infects you, kills you, and causes disease in humans. It leads to severe health complications in some cases, and it can occur in a family or closely knit community of people. And of course, it threatens young people and old people, like those aged 65 years and older, most of all. Now let us talk about nominal collocations. So currently we are hearing about coronavirus outbreak, epidemic and pandemic. These three actually differ only in range of the problem, meaning the very smallest outbreak in some region or epicenter, then probably national level, and pandemic is international level of the problem. Shopping list of coronavirus or coronavirus shopping list. These are the products that usually people are trying to buy currently. Yes, and toilet paper, of course. I don't know why. Okay, coronavirus precautions. We have enumerated them already. Transmission of coronavirus. It can be transmitted from person to person. Symptoms of coronavirus. You can also say strain of coronavirus, meaning a new generation, a certain new type of coronavirus. Genomic or genome sequence of coronavirus is the very mechanism the scientists are trying to discover currently by analyzing the particles of coronavirus. The vaccine for coronavirus is being developed in the process. And for those people who have been exposed to coronavirus, a self-quarantine of coronavirus is recommended. For all the other people, it is recommended to abstain from high risk of coronavirus exposure by limiting their traveling and they're using some social distancing. So then we can limit the spread of coronavirus in the world, or at least in our local community. So finally, let us look at the gray box. Here you will find some words and phrases that are likely to be found in newspapers currently. Traveling restrictions. There are actually many other restrictions, like social distancing. It presupposes a certain isolation of a person from the social community and other people. Instead, many companies are going for telework or distance work, so you can stay at home and work online, like using your phone or personal computer. So people are trying to minimize their traveling around the city or from city to city. Well, there are high risks for some special groups of aged people or so-called people with compromised immune system, a system which cannot cope with really strong diseases like heavy illnesses. Reduction of overburdening of healthcare system. Overburdening of healthcare system is one of the top reasons why so many people die in some countries. When there is a big influx of patients, healthcare system just cannot cope with all of them, and there is not enough doctors, medication and machinery needed for curing them or treating them from this coronavirus. So finally, there are two verbs that you are most likely to use or to hear in media. To stock up, meaning to buy all necessary things that you probably need, like non-perishables, canned, frozen and dry goods, foods. And the last verb is to hoard supplies. To hoard means to spoil supplies, to buy too much, more than you actually need, more than you actually use, so that other people don't have the products they need because of your greediness. So try not to hoard supplies while stocking up in the supermarkets these days, and don't buy too much toilet paper.